Ooh, good morning, everybody. February 1st. Oh, welcome to this channel here. Great cloudy day. Oh. And I'm Gray Cloud, by the way. I'm Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment. Trying to stay in the moment as much as possible. Just because I have a title of Sage of the Eternal Moment doesn't mean that I don't fall out of the moment sometimes. We can have those days. Today's not one of them, though. Hit that like button and think about subscribing if you haven't already. Let's knock this Jesus Calling video out of the way. Or let me just get the reading done. And then if I have anything to elaborate. Actually, I want to ask the viewers to keep a subscriber in their prayer. Teresa, Mama Teresa's husband passed away. So, if you could keep her in prayers. Now, they've been dealing with he'd been dealing with health issues for a while. They didn't really know what was going on, but hospice had to be involved in the past few weeks. They were coming out to him, and then the other day they actually took him to a facility, and they were going to keep him, and I was informed that he passed between yesterday and today, so. I know some of you people that watch the channel regularly will recognize who I'm talking about. She has been in the chats a couple of times when we do live streams. I know Victoria's been in a chat before when Mama was there, Mama Teresa. I think Nature Girl's been there. Ed, I believe, might have been there before. I don't know. There's several of you that show up in my live streams that Teresa, when she can, has been in the chat and everything. So just, and even if you haven't been in a chat with her, you've probably seen her in the comments. She's been following the channel since it started, pretty much. Like, I think when she started subscribing, I was like 20 or 30 subscribers. So she was one of the early go-getters, you know. So let's just keep her in prayer. She's part of the community. Okay, let's go on. February 1st. Follow me one step at a time. That is all I require of you. In fact, that is the only way to move through this space-time world. You see huge mountains looming and you start wondering how you're going to scale those heights. Meanwhile, because you're not looking where you're going, you stumble on the easy path where I am leading you now. As I help you get back on your feet, you tell me how worried you are about the cliffs up ahead. But you don't know what will happen today, much less tomorrow. Our path may take an abrupt turn, leading you away from those mountains. There may be an easier way up the mountains than is visible from this distance. If I do lead you up the cliffs, I will equip you thoroughly for that strenuous climb. I will even give my angels charge over you, to preserve you in all your ways. Keep your mind on the present journey, enjoying my presence. Walk by faith, not by sight, trusting me to open up the way before you. Yeah. You know? I'm still baffled at, now, I mean, I could be completely off here. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm just thinking about how often, since I've been sharing this, every so often, I just was thinking about how I still get comments. Now, I don't think I've gotten a comment in the past few days, but you know, people that come in and try to tell me why this Jesus Calling devotional is not good, and if any of you ever see that there is something that I've read from here that seems to be a discrepancy, I don't know. If you find it, you can let me know, but I don't see anything in these readings that is stating, I don't see anything that's leading anybody in the opposite direction of Christ. That is for sure. I do not see that. Do you guys? I don't see it. When I read these words, it feels to me when I talk to Christ and Christ is communicating with me, he talks just plain. There ain't no like in between and like him hauling around. It's straight and it's direct and it's. Anyway, I'll give you these scriptures to look up here. Psalm 18, verse 29, Psalm 91, 11 through 12, and 2 Corinthians 5, verse 7. But it's, I know I've stated this a few times now, but I also get people that have come in, like yesterday somebody commented that they use this same book. There's somebody else that watches the channel. Now, I think the person yesterday is new to the channel, but they said that they use this same book. I said, I don't see anything wrong with it. I like it myself. Now, somebody else commented on that comment, or on that video, another good book is called Another Jesus Calling, which I looked it up. And that is a book that's in, that guy that wrote Living a Life of Purpose or something like that. I believe that's who wrote Another Jesus Calling, but it's in, evidently what I looked up, it said, when this book came out, he was astonished how many people were sort of adopting New Age techniques or being practices, and I have no clue what he's talking about. I have seen videos of people, some Christians claiming that you shouldn't meditate or you shouldn't do yoga or blah, 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 blah. All I'm going to say is use your own discernment. There's a lot of tools out there that some people are so scared to even get to know what it really is about that they'll never have the benefits of some things just because they're so locked in to one way of thinking. You sometimes have to reach outside of the box. God does give us a brain. If you use a little bit of your common sense sometimes, it's kind of like, I'm sure that if you were, like you can take just about anything and corrupt it. So yeah, I guess yoga could be a bad thing. But is it? Everybody I've ever known to use it. People, in meditation, I think people tend to think that the meditation in the Bible is a complete different meditation than what other people think of meditation. Meditation is whatever you find it to be. For me, I don't just sit in Indian style going home. Me, meditation is laying in my bed in the mornings, in the peace and the quiet, and not talking, not being on the phone, just listening, talking, or just listening to the voice, the sounds around me, and paying attention and giving thanks. That's meditation for me. Going out in the woods, sitting by a creek and just enjoying nature, that's meditation for me. There's different types of meditation. It just baffles my mind, the state of the world and how a lot of people think that they have a patent on whatever, God don't like being put in a box. Remember that. He don't want to be put in a box and crammed in there and told that, God is infinite. Okay, I'm in a good mood. I'm going to leave it at that. I just had to rant a little bit, and I hope y'all had a good yesterday. I had a great yesterday also, and I hope you have a good day today. I am probably going to do a live stream. I meant to do one yesterday. I just kind of flaked it. I ended up, what did I do yesterday? I can't remember. But I'll probably do a live stream today, this afternoon, or sometime today. I don't know. I was trying to remember if I did a stream yesterday, and I can't remember if I did one yesterday or not. If I did, I know I did it early, and I was intending to do another one in the afternoon, and I ended up being pretty tired yesterday afternoon, so that's why I didn't do a second one. If I did, you know, you would think I'd remember. I'm getting old, ain't I? Well, I'm going to leave it at that. Until next time, Mr. Great Cloud here, States of the Eternal Moment. Over and out. Ditto, 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 ditto. And if you don't know, ditto is my way of saying I love you. It's in memory of Sarah Boylan, who passed away in 2018. A very dear soul to me. Remember that. Ditto.